Hi everyone. I'm here to talk today about what I would recommend for a prayer rule. I got this as a question today on one of the means that people will ask me for questions, and I wanted to give a standard boilerplate answer. What would this is me, one priest, what would I be recommending to someone who is new to prayer, to someone for whom this is a new thing? Maybe they've just converted to Orthodox Christianity from another Christian denomination. Maybe they've come from from outside of Christianity, or maybe they're an Orthodox Christian for whom this is entirely new for whatever reason. So what would I recommend? The first thing is that I would recommend having a prayer book. Now this can be, there's a lot of prayer books out there. And the reason why I recommend to people in my parish to have the Jordanville prayer book is that it's the same translation that we're using in the parish. So that's the first thing that I would recommend. Have a prayer book that uses the same translation that's used in your particular parish, because what you're looking for is for this to be internalized, for this to be something comfortable, familiar, something that you're able to relax into. So that's the first thing. Grab a prayer book. There's a set of prayers in the back of the Orthodox Study Bible as well, so you've got options here. The second is that I would go to that prayer book and look at the morning prayers, the evening prayers, and the prayers around meal times. They're the big three that I'd be looking at. So trying to get yourself morning prayers, get that sorted out in the morning. Evening prayers, get that sorted out in the evening, and also prayers before meals and after meals. Now generally it's the Our Father before meals, and there's another short prayer after meals. But you're able to have these. You're able to have these as frequent reminders to prayer. Now part of this, part of the morning prayers and the evening prayers is that you need to be looking at when you do these. And for this, you need to find something that works for you. So for some people, what works for morning prayers is that they get up and immediately say morning prayers, and that's the first thing that they do, otherwise it just won't get done. Otherwise, you've got no chance. That works for some people. For other people, it needs to be after breakfast. For other people, there's all sorts of possibilities. Maybe it needs to be at morning tea or during your commute to work, if you're still commuting to work, of course. There's a lot of options there. For evening prayers, this becomes even more stark because the time is entirely your own, usually. So if you're trying to do evening prayers as the prayers that you do just before sleep, I found the least success with this. So if you're aiming for a particular time, this can work. If you're aiming for after dinner, that can work too. But trying to aim for just before sleep, it's just not going to happen. Anything more than a minute is, for most people, not going to happen. But above all, you need to find what works for you. So I hope that this is helpful. For more details and to apply this to your particular circumstance, you need to speak to your confessor. So you can't get that kind of advice on the internet. You can't get that advice from anyone else. It's your confessor who knows you and who knows your particular circumstances. This is the person that you need to be speaking to apply this to your own circumstances. So I hope that this is helpful. Thank you very much for joining me for this today, and I look forward to praying with you soon. Thanks everyone.